Let's rock and roll. Let's have some fun. All right, everybody. Hope everybody's strapped in for this one.
Hello!
This is going to be a show. Are we in?
We're in.
Are we on?
I think we're live. I think we're live.
We're in a new location. We don't
could be
know what's
live.
going on here.
I'm not sure if we're live or not. We might be. If
Well,
anybody can see us, just wave or talk to Anna on the Hoot Nanny.
If Anna could show us a sign. There we go.
We got to wave. We got to wave.
Hello, friends. My name is Brad Beard, owner and winemaker for Mercury Wine, located adjacent to downtown Geyserville in the heart of Alexander Valley. Welcome to Happy Hour with Brad, where my brother Grady and I, we drink a little wine, we do some wine pairings, but most of all, we try to have a little fun and dispense a little information. And today we are
You are full of information today, sir. You are chock full.
I can hardly swallow it down.
I was going to say, it's going to come spewing out any moment, so hang on, kids.
So many things going on. Well, welcome everybody. This has been absolutely fantastic. So many people have been asking us what's going on. So let's knock a few things out right off the bat.
Let's knock a few things out. Where are we at?
I don't know.
Neither know.
We're hanging out at the house today. You guys, I'm sure, recognize it. Back when we used to have to do all my cooking videos and stuff like that. And we've had some requests to do some cooking videos since we really don't have a lot going on right now.
We have so much going on.
So much going on.
My God,
Wait until we tell you what's going on.
I know.
So many things.
I'm gonna freak.
If you recognize the trees and all the trunks and all the good stuff, we're hanging out at the house having a good time. But we have so many things going on. Speaking of which everybody should have gotten their club shipments by now. And if you're local and haven't come to pick it up, shame on you.
Come pick up your
We've
wine.
given you many opportunities to come pick them
But
up.
we have more. We have so many more.
We even
more.
have
one tomorrow.
Let's talk about tomorrow then.
Let's talk about tomorrow.
Let's
right
just
off the
jump
bat.
right into
Let's
it.
do it. Where are we going?
We're going to be in downtown Geyserville.
Right next to the
literally
old
about 22 and a half feet south of our old location.
I think you're really exaggerating. I think we're like literally 4 feet from the old. How wide is that alley?
It's a 4-foot alley, but there's some brick involved.
There is
and
brick
stuff like
and
that. But no, we're going to be at
things.
Fermata, which is I'm sure you guys all know, which is our local
Greatest little
coffee
shop.
Ellen, the owner, has been very gracious to allow us to come into her spot.
Super
so tomorrow between noon and 5,
5.
we're going to be at Fermata. So if you want to come and pick up your wine, and if you are picking up your wine club, you need to let us know in advance. It's not going to be
then
there.
I can bring it, which would be
It's
a
not
good
going to be there
thing.
because
so send
that's
me an
not
email.
where we're at. It's a pop-up where we're going to show
Send me an
all
email.
sorts of great wines and stuff like
Oh,
that.
and Ellen created
What?
special sandwiches and charcuterie to
For
pair with the
purchase.
wines.
For purchase, yeah. So here's what's really kind of fun is that we're in a restaurant where they can actually prepare some
Delicious
beautiful
things, yeah.
foods for us. So we've got a couple of sandwiches and a charcuterie platter.
Probably similar to this beautiful thing that
I think
Anna
it's going
created
to
today.
look very similar to that, except for not on this board.
Probably not on this
Because I'm
board.
not going to give her all my boards. I know I should. But
You should, because they really look sexy.
I know.
But that's okay. It'll probably come out a beautiful little plate.
So we've got that, and then we've got a bunch of people picking up wine, of course.
We
so
do.
They let us know that they're going to be there, so they can
Allie,
pick up the wine
Kimberly.
they've already purchased. But we'll obviously have wines to purchase there as
We
well.
will have
we'll
wine.
do our tasting.
And how
then
far away are we from that? If they need to buy cases of like 10
If
cases
you need
of something,
cases of wine, we can get you.
we can
cases
drive
of
up and pick it up.
We will make it happen.
We will make it happen.
And then what do I have here?
This is our wine club brochure.
So-
Brad had a deep dive on the Zinfandel and is telling you all the wines you
we
got.
talked about the Zinfandel.
You did.
We don't have the Zinfandel to taste.
No, we don't.
You're
We're
gonna
going to
have-
talk about new wines.
You're going to have
tonight.
to read all about
You're
it.
going to have to read. You're going to actually have to
If
pull
you
that
want to know
sucker
my
out and
feelings
read
are,
about it.
oh, that's the other thing I was really curious about.
Yeah.
We sent a whole bunch of new wines out in this
did.
last
We did.
wine club shipment. So
New Pinot.
if you guys have any questions, concerns, or comments about any of the new wines, please. What is that? Chat with Anna, and let her know what you think about all the new wines, because I think there's some pretty spectacular things, including the new Pinot Noir.
you
But there's
wanna,
also the new Zinfandel.
yes.
We haven't had a Zinfandel since
The latest
2017.
Lee Classique. And it's Alexander Valley's in, too.
I know.
Super exciting.
Looks like we even have
We
a,
have,
we have,
we
a,
have the,
we have another
the futures
a pre.
in.
And for the reason why you guys put up with all this nonsense is that you know what's happening at Mercury first. So we're not going to be tasting the wines that went into the club. We're going to be tasting wines that I believe are getting really close and ready
For summertime fun.
because we are going to be talking about summertime reds.
4th of July.
Which Anna's like always about the summertime whites and my rosé, yappity yappity yap. But you know what I do in the summer? I barbecue. I have steaks on the grill. I have fantastic burgers, and sometimes
Anti-phase steak strips.
and anti-phase steak strips. That's a great thing. I think that's in one of the
It is in
that
one of the hootenannies.
so
I'm not sure
oh
if
my
it's this
God.
one or the next one, but
I
it's
don't
coming
know
out.
why she would put it in a hootenanny, but I'm sure we gave it to you as a recipe.
think we did.
But we've got all sorts of new crazy wines that I think are ready to go. Some old favorites that you haven't had for a long time that we just retasted and we're like, oh my God, that's absolutely fantastic.
Yum.
So we're going to be talking about summertime reds, which everybody's usually talking about summertime whites.
Because we're just different that
But
way.
we will talk about them.
We can.
So the new Sauvignon Blanc. Anna has an opinion about my new Sauvignon Blanc.
Anna, do you want to turn on your mic
maybe
and see
she
if it's
wants
working?
maybe she wants to talk about it. Maybe she won't. She gives. If you could see her face right now, it looks something like.
Is that your trigger finger going on? Anna?
I'm
I
kind of
think
busy right now, guys.
She's very. She's very. Okay, her chatty fingers were so busy she couldn't talk to us.
That's correct.
Thank
What
you.
was your question?
I was just because the Sauvignon Blanc slightly different from last year. How do you feel about it?
I love it. Number one, I love the Sauvignon Blanc. What I mentioned to you recently, Brad, was that it has a very slight New Zealand quality.
Yes.
A little more of a grassiness than usual, but very slight and absolutely delicious.
A hint more brighter fruit, and it's also very young right now, and so those peaches and melons will be coming up. But it's not a grapefruit and grass by any
No,
means.
no.
But there is hints in New Zealand because it does have this really fresh brightness to it. I get a little less grass and a little more lemony lime, but that's why we all have different sniffers and different tongues because everybody's perception is different. But it's definitely brighter and a little bit. Do you want to try some?
I
You
think
okay?
I think the killer. Yes, if you don't mind, the killer is the mid palate for me.
Did I kill the mid palate?
You're-
Is the mid palate? Are you
you're
saying the mid
killing.
palate? Are you saying the mid palate's dead?
No,
or is
I'm
the
saying you're
mid-palate the
killing
killer?
it because that's where the tropicality sneaks out
Oh,
for me.
tropicality.
And when you're having obviously
Is that a
sushi,
word or a phrase?
it's one of my favorite Martin Denny songs, I believe.
You had a new
Tropicality.
phrase earlier,
It's
but I
off the
can't remember
Quiet
what it
Village
was.
album from '59.
Okay. Tropicality. Okay.
See?
I get what you're talking
Yep.
about. Where
Pineapple-y.
there's definitely okay.
Right at the end of the mid, moving to finish, delightful pineapple action.
It's not very explosive though.
I would never say that word.
Yes, you would. Oh my God, that's fantastic. No, so there is absolutely. I get a lot of tropical
Yep.
notes in the mid palate. Absolutely fantastic.
Makes it great with Thai and sushi,
Yes.
obviously.
I wasn't quite sure if this was going to be ready to go for the because this didn't go in the
Spring.
in the spring
But you're
shipment.
doing it for summer,
It's
right?
going to go in the summer shipment because it was just so crazy bright and
Yeah.
so much tropicality. I was waiting for that to integrate. But the rosé went in.
It did. And the Pinot.
And the new rosé.
Wow.
Let's just talk about it. Has anybody commented on the new rosé? Has anybody had
I
that
think
yet?
I
Anna?
saw Aaron said that.
Aaron, Lily, and
Aaron,
Greg
Lily.
Miller both commented on how lovely
Aw,
the new Le Classique is.
Thanks, kids. You're the
Let's
best.
inspect to make sure they're correct.
Let's do it. I mean, since we're here, and it is
All right.
kind of what we do.
So we've always tried to make a traditional Southern French, Southern Provence style rosé. This is the first year that I've had all the grapes in there that are traditional to the south of France. So we have Mourvedre in the south of Rhone. We've got Cabernet Franc, Languedoc is where you're going to find those type of Cabernet Franc rosés.
Yep.
And then we've got Counois in
Counois.
Cinsault, classic Provence grape varietals. And Anna always is busting my chops. Brad, I really hope you don't screw up the rosé this year. You've got to make it better and better. And I really do believe we've liked the last 3 years since I've started
You have
making
really
this
dialed this
style.
sucker
But I
in.
think that you're talking about dialing it in, I think we really did it. I
this
mean,
year is special.
so the watermelon's there, but
Yep.
it's a little bit more restrained than last year.
Just a
So
scotch.
the watermelon's on the nose. Some of the tree fruits, your white
Yep.
peaches and apple, maybe some other stone fruits on the mid
Crazy,
palate.
that apple is just amazing.
Of
but
course,
it's
zero
delicious
residual
apple. It's
sugar.
Not in your face like a apple cider or something.
No, not an apple cider. Smells delicious, tastes delicious, absolutely fantastic.
Man.
That's great. And then everybody's been, and I don't have it out right now, but a lot of great responses on the new Pinot Noir that we sent out. We had a lot of folks already email us back and say, oh my gosh, thank you very much. That was great.
Yep.
It's only a 2019, but that Pinot Noir, it was brooding in the barrel, and I think needed a little bit of extra time. So it spent a lot more time in the barrel than a typical Pinot Noir.
Yep.
But I think that was worth it.
It's a stunner.
It still
It's a
is
stunner.
really bright and fruity.
It is.
But
It's the best duck pairing of all time.
But it has this. Oh, there you go. Grady loves the duck breast.
Dude,
And
dude.
the
there's
Pinot
something
Noir
about
is a
that
great
particular Pinot.
in that particular Pinot.
Stunning.
Especially if you go to our friends Valette. Let's go
Valette,
ahead and
let's just
give them a
say-
shout out. I don't think they need any more advertising than they already have.
Still, that
their
guy
duck
does
breast.
duck perfect. Not as perfectly as you. Not as good as your duck tacos, but darn
well, that
close.
was in a cassoulet, so it had a lot of other things
did
going
have
on.
other stuff
Of course,
going
it
on.
was crispy and delicious and
Yep.
all of that kind of stuff. And then just recently was Danny Screen Time's birthday, and so I took him to Valette, and he actually got to enjoy that
duck.
duck and
Stunning.
really enjoyed it. And Danny, did we have the Pinot Noir that night, or do we have something else with it?
We brought the Pinot.
Danny says, "Oh, the Pinot."
Oh, so
we
you
did
did have Pinot
so
with
you
it,
did
so
have
that was
and
great.
we brought the.
Did we do sparkling for your birthday?
Sparkling,
Yes, we had sparkling for the
Oh,
appetizers, and then we
perfect.
had the Pinot for
Sparkling with
his
that
duck
bouquet.
because he was kind of thinking about that, and it ended up working out really good. And not just crispy, but cooked perfectly,
just
and the
perfect.
flavors
No, it's just-
were
and
fantastic.
presentation, all the fun stuff
and
that makes it fun.
so it's not a Geisville restaurant. We have our 2-3 fantastic restaurants here in Geisville, but that's obviously Geisville adjacent down in Healdsburg,
Right
and we
there.
really do like what he's
They are
doing
crazy
down
cats.
there. They are
They're
doing
super fun.
fantastic, right? Really
love
nice.
them.
Reserve early.
Yeah, because they fill up fast, kids.
Yes. So let's see.
What other
the
fun
heck else?
things are-
So let's
what other
talk.
fun things on the
do we
list
want to
here?
talk about where we're going? So we talked about. Let's
We
just
did do
really
Fermata.
fast. There's 2 things that are happening in the next 2 days. So let's
Yeah.
go ahead and talk about those.
Let's do it.
So we're going to be at Fermata tomorrow. We talked about that. Come and visit us.
Coffee
We're in
shop.
downtown Geisville. If you're in the neighborhood, that's fantastic. Come do that. If you can't visit us at Fermata, and let's say that you happen to live in Napa or
Or are
closer to
Napa
or-
adjacent, like
or
San
just happen
Francisco.
to not work so much and want to come out and hang out and drink some bubbles
Yes.
on Wednesday.
Wednesday,
So we've been invited to come out to this Bubbles Lounge. The name is
Be Bubbly. They are the only downtown,
Only.
Bubbles Bar in downtown Napa, and they were voted best tasting room at Bubbles Lounge in Napa this year. So they are fun.
Sounds
They're
like we're
creating
being
small
good culture.
bites.
They have some small bites for us.
That
so
will be going
we
with
have
your
small bites, and
things.
then so they're going to be showing off their bubbles.
Yep, you're
We're
going
going
to
to
show
show
yours.
off our bubbles. We never pour our bubbles, or
Ever.
rarely. Because Grady and Anna slurp it down so much we hardly have any left for you. But they're going to be pouring their bubbles, and they've got a couple of other small wineries, or is it just me?
It'll be just you tonight, that day, on
But
Wednesday.
You know what we're doing? Because they're all bubbles and don't have a
Right.
lot of still wines, they said I should bring some still wines. So we're
Yep.
going to bring some still wine down, probably Le Classique, probably Pinot Noir.
Pinot for sure.
Did we do any other big reds?
We did do some big reds. We did Messenger.
Oh, wow.
I think you even said Dark Side. So yeah, we got
So
some
we can
fun wine.
do our bubble action, and then we can
Yep.
move into my fantastic big stills, and then we can also finish up with some of their bubbles.
And it is a
And-
charity fun thing.
Oh, it's for charity too. So come down, spend
Their
some
Be
money, have
Generous
some fun
program.
for charity, and you'll be able to buy wine from
Yes,
me as well
totally.
and them.
And them.
So they chose me, and I'm the only other one there.
That night, yeah. But there's a whole section, this whole pre-Pride Month thing that they're doing, the Be Generous thing. So this will benefit LGBTQ connection in Napa. And then
Everybody wants to be
it's
connected.
$20. It's $20 a ticket. You can find the link online or at our Instagram.
Awesome.
And
So that's happening in the next couple days.
On
So that's
Wednesday.
That's what's
Come in
happening
Wednesday. If you guys are
on
by Napa,
Saturday,
come see
and then
us.
on Wednesday, and
I'm going with.
and Grady's going to be there too.
It's gonna be so exciting.
We're going to have so much fun. It's going to be.
It is
really
going to
good
be a
time.
hoot. I am so looking forward to this.
Do you want to talk about summer reds or more pop-ups or? We've got
Golly,
so many other things.
There's so many
happening.
things that, well, I don't want to overwhelm
Let's
them
talk
with
about the
events.
summer reds.
Let's talk about the beautiful summer reds because my glass is
Here's the thing.
delightfully unfull.
Yes, and Anna, it really is. It's getting warmer. We're in the 80s today, so it's warm here.
Perfect day.
Of course, the Sauvignon Blanc and the Rosé are
Yes,
perfect for
has
today.
been spectacular,
And you know
but-
what? I'll be drinking those while I'm barbecuing. But sometimes if I've got big old rich meats on the grill,
Yep.
or even a nice big old salmon fillet,
Or your
I
black and
might
blue
not
burger.
want, or my black and blue burger, or my asparagus burger, or
Oh,
any of
that
those other
asparagus
things you
burger.
can find on mercurywine.com.
Also on the recipe page.
Hashtag awesome food that Brad cooks. Sometimes I want to have a red,
Yep.
and she likes to drink the light whites,
it.
through the summer. I totally get it.
Understand.
But
Sure.
I like to have some reds sometimes, and so I wanted to talk about these reds,
And I'm excited because I haven't had several of these
and
for quite a bit.
And we're going to have this big cruise coming up shortly that's completely sold out, and we're quite amazing. And we're going to be going down the Fantastic River and all of that.
Yep,
And so
the
I was
Rhine.
actually working with those folks to find some great wines that are going to be ready to go next summer. Mm-hmm. And I opened a bottle of the 2020 Bastard or Malbec blend, and it was absolutely fantastic. And I'm
crazy.
like, that's a summer red.
Yep.
We should drink it.
We should totally do that. I'm so excited for that cruise, but that's next year. But for now,
That's next year. And
For
for all you
now.
folks that didn't get in on the cruise,
don't worry. There's more coming.
they are really pushing me to do a couple more cruises. So definitely worthwhile to go ahead and get on the wait list.
Yep.
Maybe some people will drop out for this one, but
They might.
we're going to be doing some other fantastic cruises over the next couple of years. So something to think about
For
there.
2025.
But I was thinking, what's going to be ready to go and super delicious?
Yep.
Well, we're in Switzerland and Germany and the Netherlands, and after drinking Gewürztraminer and Rieslings all day, maybe we should have a little Malbec.
I think that's the best thing that could ever happen to those people.
And then the super fancy chef is going to have some nice
fun
things to pair with.
pairing
we've
fun
got.
things.
I'm really working with them and explaining to them that there's going to, they need to make sure they bring enough wine that everybody can drink.
Because
but also
Mercury
we need to have
winos
some
are
really
Mercury
great wines
winos.
that are going to pair nicely with everything. So why don't you go ahead and give me an opinion on the nose?
Dude, the nose is outrageous. It
Oh.
is completely outrageous. There are so many
Yeah,
dark
I
fruits
agree.
swimming around in there.
Dark fruit?
Dark fruits. I mean, obviously there's a touch of cherry, but there's something a little more brooding, a little
Oh.
darker, a little richer. Almost father-like.
Definitely some
Then on
black
the
black
palate.
cherry is
Ah,
running
it just
around all
rolls
over
right
that thing.
across so beautifully.
Super
Yeah.
sexy legs. You might want to notice that my new favorite oak that I've been integrating into a lot of our programs that brings out that darkness and much more of a not a sweet vanilla, but a really rich dark vanilla.
It's there.
It's the American oak coopered in Spain that we bring back here.
Are those
That's-
the ones with the crazy bands, the painted bands, or are those?
No,
different?
those are the super fancy French.
Yeah, those are sexy. I posted those on Instagram. Those were some sexy ass barrels, dude.
They're expensive, but we are trying to replace most of those with the pink banded barrels. And guess what? If your barrel is looking cute, maybe it's going to impart
Maybe it's
cute
gonna impart
flavors to the
cuteness
wine
to the
too.
wine.
I think it probably will.
I'm sure of it. Brad, this 2020.
So let's think
is
about
off the
let's think
chain.
about. Oh my gosh! Well, people I'm sure are going to be grilling hamburgers.
You know you're gonna have hamburgers.
So this
you know,
would be fine with a hamburger.
I would have it with a hot
I think it'd
dog.
be great with a tri-tip.
Killer with a
Fantastic
tri-tip.
with a steak.
Yep.
This is a real versatile wine.
It really
I think
is.
it'll go nicely.
I could-
and then the other thing I
smell
just
it
wanted to say is,
mushrooms.
if we're going to be grilling outside all day, but
Yeah.
you decide that it's a little too hot, you can have a red wine in the air conditioning when you get
You are
inside
you're
after
absolutely allowed.
after grilling all
But
day.
gosh
So-
darn it, again,
Wow, that's
sometimes
really
it's more about
fantastic. I need to
how
have some more of that.
You
This
should.
is, oh my gosh.
How do the flavors go together? It's
So-
not about because I can be cool. I can go inside if I want to, but the flavors are just so exciting. I thought the 19 was out of control, but I think the 20 could
This
be.
is full. I mean, my God, you
Could
want
be
to talk about a
completely out of
reckless
control.
driver? That's what this is. The other really cool thing is that the Psalm for the cruise company
Mm-hmm.
just tasted this, and he admitted to me that Malbec wasn't one of his favorite grapes, and I was shocked and dismayed and sad for him to not enjoy it. And then I converted him.
Yeah, he was all over the
He
bastard.
was fully thinking that this is one of the finest wines that he had had. He was very happy. I'll go ahead and let it out of the bag. He loved the Pinot Noir. He
did.
loved the sister blew his mind. The
Yep.
rocket blew his mind.
The rocket
but,
was-
But he did mention as I opened the Malbec that he wasn't a fan, and I was like,
We can
Okay.
turn you to the dark side.
and no, that's
we
another
did.
wine that we turned him on to too. So for someone very obviously well educated in wine from around the world, but I need to work on him too because he wasn't quite sure about Spanish wines either. So I need to be working on
We
him.
just need to introduce him to the
for
stuff
some
that
fun.
you know.
But he was very gracious and was very complimentary
It was
about
a
this wine.
super fun day.
And here's the thing: I think it is. You know, it's got some bright fruity notes, but it's
Yep.
really got some great character. But it's going to be great in the next couple of months. So this is one of those
can't
things
wait.
where you're going to hear it first here. If you want it, we've got it. I'll absolutely sell it because the 2020 Malbec's doing great. It was also for those of you smart people that bought
Futures.
the Malbec on futures. I'll go ahead and let you guys know. Time to start opening that bottle because you're going to be
Hell yeah.
pleasantly
You'll be
surprised,
blown away.
right?
Oh, it's been so much fun. And of course, does it have places to go? Absolutely. But who wants to wait? I don't want to wait anymore. I
But
want
it's
stuff
great
to be
now.
Fun.
Great now,
Great now.
and tasting fantastic. Absolutely.
So if they
absolutely.
wanted some summer wines, are you offering these specials to get them excited about getting some summer wine?
Why,
No.
yes. Why,
No,
yes.
because I
that's
don't
weird
like-
that you would. That's weird that you would bring that. No, I hate giving away stuff.
I know you do.
These are fantastic on their own.
But-
Here's the
but-
deal. We know that a lot of you guys will be traveling, and you know, obviously
Father's Day,
there's a huge
graduations.
local support here from the Bay Area, and you guys come up and get your wines. But this is a great deal for you guys as well. Everybody from the Bay Area and from the folks around the country. We're doing. Okay, as we all know, except for Amazon, shipping is out of control. Costs are through the roof.
Completely out of
But we're going to be doing some shipping discounts. So we're going to be doing $20 flat rate shipping on 6 bottles and $10 flat rate shipping on cases of wine. Mix and match, do what you want, you can have it. But if you're like Grady was just saying, we've got Father's Day coming up. We have graduations that are
Graduations are
happening
happening.
basically from now for the next 2 months. And you have to fly to some part of the country that you don't know if you can get some decent wines at your local Circle K. But you would like to drink some decent wine while you're
Winn-Dixie,
there.
not
So
Circle K.
ship your wine ahead. Ship your wine ahead to your friends and family. If your friends and family slurp it up before you get there, send more. But also, if you're going to be staying at a hotel, the hotels have people that are 21 and they can receive the wine. So
Yep.
we can give you those. You can save some money so you don't have to schlep that wine with
Why
you
carry it?
while you're flying around the country and save a whole lot of money because we all know bags don't fly free
They don't
anymore.
fly free anymore. They are
So
expensive.
with this very inexpensive shipping deals, send some wine to your father or your family for Father's Day.
Or
and
send
if
it to
not,
yourself.
if you're going to go visit some friends for graduation, send it forward. For those of you that don't live in the Bay Area and you may live in the great Northeast or wherever, here's a great way to stock up for summer. So there's, thank you, Grady, for some great shipping deals. We'll be running that, I don't know when it's going to end, at least for the next couple of weeks. So while you're thinking about what you're doing or where you're supposed to be
Where are
going,
you going?
this year or this summer, if you're going to be traveling, ship your wine ahead. We'll take care of it for you. Or if you just like friends and family, send them some wine.
Yeah.
You know they don't have mercury. Send them some delicious wine. No kidding. It's good. And even if they don't have a great palate, they're going to still appreciate my wine because I think
Ouch,
it's
dude.
I think it's approachable.
You can't just say that about Aunt Mabel. She probably has
Aunt
a
Mabel, I wonder if she's
fantastic
going to give me a call today.
You never know.
Aunt Mabel, I think she was supposed to give me a call. She said she was going to call around 5:27. But we'll see if that happens.
Is it 5:27 already? My
I
God.
know it's getting very close to 5:27.
My God, we've been half an hour of just
it's
flapping our lips
crazy
here.
when our friends call in during the show.
I love when that happens. I love when Mom calls me.
Oh, Mom's
Mom, I
great.
hope you're watching.
Oh, she is.
Hope you're watching.
Because we were really struggling figuring out Facebook today.
Oh my
so
God,
we
I
probably
could
got
not get
700.
Facebook to
we
run.
got 700 alerts that we were
I had
live.
to do 5 or 6 tests just to get Facebook to run today.
Thank you, Meta. Maybe if Mark would buy some wine, he would figure out how
You
to
know
get Meta
what?
to run a little
He would
faster.
care a little more about our little show here.
He would
he
care
would
about
care.
it. I'm sure he would.
Oh, he would totally care. If he tried the wine, he would totally fall in love with you.
Speaking of people calling into the show, and maybe before Aunt Mabel calls in, Anna what else are we doing in the next couple of weeks? You guys think that I'm busy now? Wait until you hear this list. There's all sorts of things going on. Anna just took a giant bite of, I think
Your
it was...
timing was excellent on that.
I think it's...
She's
I'm-
chewing
I'm
very
crunching,
quickly.
I'm
She's
crunching
eating-
on crackers.
Yay.
So what's coming up?
Anna, here's the deal. I know there's a bunch of stuff on the coast. You know, it's getting warm here,
Yes.
even here in Northern California. I'm sure it's warm around the world and even some parts in the United States. I've got a couple events happening on the coast. What's happening there?
Well, let's start with June events.
Okay.
The Windsor Pride event, the
Oh, there we go.
Pride Festival.
Not on the coast, just across
is
the street.
it is in downtown Windsor at the Town Green. It is
Family-friendly event, by the way.
family friendly, fantastic music, food, wine, just a celebration. And that's June 10th.
Okay, June
10th.
10th, I'll
I
be
believe
in
it's 11 to 4.
Windsor on the Town
on
Green.
the Town
Can't miss
Green,
it.
In the, what do they call it? The Weingarten.
We're going to be in the Weingarten.
In the
Or
Weingarten.
is it the Weingarten?
Yeah, something like that. And then on the 14th, it's a private event, but the Sephora headquarters in San Francisco, you're doing that event for 600 people.
Yes, I'm going to be in San Francisco, a little small event for our closest friends at where?
At Sephora.
My closest 600 friends at Sephora. We're going to be doing a fantastic event for them.
I wonder if you'll get a facial.
I think we
You
could
might
probably
get
do that.
some brow makeup or
I
something.
think we could get Brad's brows tamed.
Yes.
I'm hoping.
Here's the deal. It's going to be fantastic. We're going to get people's palates. See, where they're going to be adjusting brows, I'll be adjusting palates. But that is a private event. I apologize.
Yeah.
You know, but it is
Right.
just
But it's
what
for
we're going to be
Sephora
doing.
workers and all the fun people.
And if you're local and you're part of Geyserville community, on the 20th of June is the Geyserville Chamber Barbecue at Trentadue Winery. Mercury will be pouring there as well.
That'll be fun, guys.
Yes. So not only
Chamber
so we'll be
barbecue.
pouring as you arrive
Wait.
for the chamber barbecue, and then if you know someone that happens to know Mercury, you'll probably get Mercury wine at your table, and you probably should get Mercury wine at your
Yes,
table
you should.
because
Absolutely.
it'll be fantastic. There'll be no expense spared for the Geisville Chamber, who has
None.
been amazing at supporting Mercury and wanting to make sure. You know, you want to talk about something. They want to make sure that I stay in Geyserville, so they've been absolutely they've been fantastic to me for the last 15
years.
But they continue to be fantastic to me as well. So we'll be supporting the Geyserville Chamber. That's not the only thing we're going to support the Chamber with.
No, actually, starting this coming Sunday is the Sunset Music Series at the Ranch at Lake Sonoma.
Oh, that sounds fantastic.
If you've ever been there, it's a beautiful setting overlooking Lake Sonoma.
Yeah.
Beautiful outdoor venue. You can get wine and beer, and there's food trucks, and you can bring snacks of your own
Mm-hmm.
and listen to live music. Mercury is going to be pouring at one of those, not this coming Sunday,
first
because
one.
Right.
we just, agreed that we would be pouring. So every last Sunday of every month between now and October, this event happens. It's free to attend. You can purchase wine and food there, and Mercury will be pouring there at least once during the series.
And I will get on
We'll
the
keep you
calendar, I
posted.
promise.
And
people.
we
I will
actually
get
all
on
might
the
just be
calendar.
there on any old Sunday.
Just enjoying.
Yes, it
We
is a
might just
lovely
be there.
event.
You
can
might
just
just
walk over and ask for
you
some
might just
wine.
find Danny, Anna, and Brad and Grady hanging out.
We'll be hanging out, and you know where to find the good wine.
And then
The ranch at Lake Sonoma. You can visit their website.
Yeah, just Google it. It
It's,
comes
yeah,
right
we're
up
heading
first
out
thing.
to Lake Sonoma. It's a beautiful
the
spot.
view over the lake and into the sunset, I guess it's okay.
Yeah.
But absolutely
Nico and
fantastic.
Andre are on tonight. You can tell
Yeah,
them how
well,
nice it was.
Oh
'cause
my
They got
gosh!
married
That's
Well,
where we had the hootenanny
well,
after
that's
the
not a
wedding.
hootenanny.
It was
That's
a hootenanny.
where
There was a donkey with beer. So much fun.
I was there too, with wine.
So quickly,
And it was
though,
absolutely
Let's talk
fantastic.
about July
Beautiful
events.
location.
So
Okay,
we'll-
July event.
So that's going to be coming up. So there's so much. Gosh, dang it! There's so much great stuff going on.
yeah.
Anything else
And
happening
so we're
for
just
Brad?
going to just quickly. July events include the 1st of July, the Equality Wine Fest in Palm Springs. Brad will be.
Oh, I'm gonna be in Palm
pouring-
Springs?
You'll be
you
pouring
will be in Palm Springs.
Is that the one that I'm at a fancy resort?
That is
Yes.
Margaritaville.
This will be fun.
Margaritaville.
So I'm gonna be at the
Margaritaville.
Margaritaville, but we're gonna be pouring
Hell
wine,
yeah.
which sounds great because I like margaritas too.
Right?
Yes.
But it's going to be a crazy, crazy event.
Or it's gonna be very sophisticated and fantastic.
Could be both.
Or it could be crazy. I don't know. But I'm
thinking
going
crazy.
to. Well, I think the crazy part is going to Palm Springs in July.
It's in an inside
But here's the
arena.
deal: it's an inside event.
But in the
and,
evening, how perfect
wait a
is
minute,
in the
I am a
pool?
desert rat.
You are a desert
I'm
rat.
sure that I will. I
You
will.
have drank hot summer water out of a hose.
That's probably true. That's probably very true. But I won't drink hot summer water out of a hose because I'm going to be at a super
That's right, it'll be
fantastic
swanky.
resort.
It will be in a
and
bottle that says
it'll be in a
Evian or
bottle
something.
that's chilled perfectly. It'll be absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
So we're going to be doing that in Palm Springs. Palm Springs sounds like fun.
Yes, and then on the 16th, you'll be pouring at the Out in the Vineyard event at the Triple R Ranch in Guerneville.
Oh, so it'll be
the
in
pool
Guerneville. So we're going to
party.
go from.
Guerneville.
I'm going to go from cooking hot to reasonably mild temperatures out in
Yes.
Guerneville.
Yep.
I
That'll
don't
be
think
fun.
they've ever hit 100 out there, so we should be okay.
Well,
And if it's,
should
I
be
think if it is
nice.
100, I'll be frozen after leaving Palm
Yes.
Springs July 1st.
let's see, then
What else am I
in
doing?
August, we're committing to the
August.
Bodega Seafood Art and Wine Festival.
Now we're on the
Seafood,
coast. Okay, this is what
art,
I was
and
talking about. Now we'll be
wine. Yes.
freezing
We're
on the
making
coast.
it to the coast.
Okay.
That'll be
And
fun.
now
So
I forgot the
this
wine
is actually
song,
pretty serious.
dates.
That's pretty.
Oh, crud.
The
Wine
wine
song.
song is the next weekend, I believe.
That's Mendocino, right?
Yeah,
Then
the
right up
Mendo-
the coast to Mendocino.
Wine
But for
song
the
in
bodega
Mendocino.
thing, that's
August
almost
26th
on
and
the coast.
27th. It's almost on the coast.
Yes.
It's at Watt Ranch,
and
right
we will
outside
send
the town
emails.
of Bodega.
We'll send all the good
Yeah.
stuff.
We will
We'll keep
send
you-
emails
we'll
about all
keep
of
you
this
informed.
stuff.
all these last few things have consolidated over the
Like
last
yesterday.
couple of days where
Just
all of these
confirming all of
events
these.
that I'm out there are coming together, and so that's why we're just verbally telling you now. Those are going to be out there in email
Yep.
form and on the website and stuff
Yep.
like that.
And of course, right after the blending party, the following week, following the blending party, we'll be at the Tiburon Wine and Food Festival. Tickets just went on sale today for that
Oh,
event.
tickets just went on sale, so we're going to go to
Tiburon.
Tiburon. So we're going to be
Yeah.
schmoozing it up here in Northern California, and then we're going to be going down close, adjacent to San Francisco, looking over the bay
Totally
right.
San
for
Francisco.
the
adjacent.
Tiburon Wine and Food Festival.
I'm excited about that one. That's one we've never been able to do. But it always looks
No.
so fun.
And we'll be adding more events as they come, as
Yeah.
we confirm them.
Yeah,
So-
we've got a bunch of events that are on the hook, so we're going to be rolling around. Plus, pretty soon we're going to be announcing where we're going to be at around the country, as well as
That's right. For all you cool cats across the country.
we're going to be
hanging
doing
out with
we're going to be
Brad.
doing events around the country. Plus, we're going to be doing private events in people's homes and stuff like
Yep,
that.
yep.
Rolling around the country. So all of those are coming together soon. So Mercury on the Move. So many exciting things that are happening. So that's really cool.
Yeah. No, everything is just about as awesome as you can ask for.
You know what else is really cool? We didn't.
We just
because
drank the
apparently,
rocket and did
well,
not
no,
talk
here's the
about
thing.
it.
Anna hasn't talked so much on A's. Like she talked
Ever.
more today
I know.
than in the last 6 years.
Yeah, yeah. This is kind of exciting.
So it's not just Anna G, PT over there. It's actually Anna telling us all those fantastic things. But while you were telling us that, we were drinking the rocket.
We were slamming the rocket, as you can tell.
Holy
I am
moly.
completely empty because
This is
so
a
good.
summer wine. Fantastic. That's an
Thank you, sir.
anytime wine.
It's an anytime
Holy
wine,
cow.
my
So what is this? 45% Cabernet, something like that?
this time I think you're a little heavier on the cab.
Oh, Cab Franc,
A little
or-
more cab franc.
okay.
And then your
A little
percentage
splash.
of Merlot, Malbec, and Petit Verdot are about the same.
Wow.
But I'm pretty sure this is like 65 cab this year.
It is. That's fantastic. And then when we were talking with the song, I'm like, oh my God, 2020 wine. Is it smoky? Is it crazy? That
Right, he
the
was
thing.
worried about the 20s. How are your
We
20s?
had smoked.
So far, 99.9%
Well,
except that Grenache.
Not so far. Everything's fantastic.
Everything's
except the Grenache.
fantastic, except for the
These wines are beautiful, and the folks that dropped their fruit and took insurance,
I feel
on it,
sorry for them. I feel
they
sorry.
blew it.
They
the
missed
2020
a
vintage
stunning
to
vintage.
me is just stunning. That was the 2020 Malbec.
Here's the 2020
Here's our
Rocket.
2020 Rocket. Unfreaking believable.
It is
they,
unruly on the
They blew it.
Yep.
But
again, they
guess
saw-
what?
they saw an easy buck, right?
Well, no, it's scary, right?
It is scary.
Oh, Anna has more to say today. Today's a special day.
I just have a question. Because as you stated earlier, I am more of a summertime lighter
Mm-hmm.
wines person. If you are enjoying that beautiful rocket, which I absolutely love,
It is.
what would you serve that with in the summertime?
Okay, I'll tell you right now. First
thought right off the bat. I would go with a beautiful salmon, not even blackened. I would go with classic butter,
Yep.
herbs.
Herbs.
You don't need to blacken this, but I would throw it in the grill. I wouldn't do it in the oven.
It's so beautiful.
Stop talking about me, Anna, when you're over there.
So we had some audio issues. Ask the audience if this is better.
Oh, can you hear now? Can you hear now? Can you hear now?
Is this a Verizon commercial?
And by the way,
You know, I did audition for that. I did not get it, and thank
Brian
God I
said the
didn't.
Rocket's a great pairing with burgers.
Oh, absolutely. If you couldn't hear Anna now because we turned her mic off because we had a little issue with what was happening. So,
See, you don't want me to really talk.
no, we do.
I do want you to talk, damn it.
Brian Lilly said the Rocket was fantastic. Burgers, I absolutely
Oh,
agree. I think it'd
Brian
be great
Lilly.
with my asparagus burger
Killer.
as well. And probably any vintage of the Rocket. This one
Yeah.
happens to be a little younger and so
Boy,
brighter.
it's brighter.
fruity,
It is super
perfect,
bright. It's
with
exciting.
it. But I would absolutely do a grilled salmon. Danny Fox, we can't hear you, so you're just going to have
They
to.
can't hear you either. Still hearing clicking, and Brad's voice sounds a bit like he's had some helium.
Wow. Now that's a new one.
So I was just running around outside, and there was a little helium over there. Grady, is there anything you can do to help us out?
Let
with
me go. Let me go.
Check your things.
Yeah, let me check my hootenanny.
I'll see if Grady's hootenanny's been checked. His hootenanny is much more viral. Danny, turn yours up and see if it sounds like I'm Mickey Mouse. We'll see if, while we're working on Mickey Mouse, hopefully you guys have something to drink. So this is where we pause in the video, where you can go to your wine cellar and get another bottle of Mercury wine, preferably open it, realize how fantastic it is, despite me sounding like Mickey Mouse, and then buying another 4 or 5 bottles and taking advantage of this fantastic sale that I have for shipping. I'm going to keep talking about things that I had no idea I was supposed to talk about. And Grady ran inside, which is freaking me out. Grady just quit. We're running off of battery power, so I don't know if our battery died. The computer seems to be working. And as you guys were seeing me on TV, I was not inhaling any helium. Although I did some whippets right before we started, just so I could calm myself down before the video. And if
D. Bagwell says Grady sounded fine. It was you who didn't sound good. So where's your mic between the two of you?
here's what we're gonna do.
Why don't you take mine so you guys can be.
When Brad was walking through the forest, was his voice full of helium? We're looking good, Grady. It was more about me than you.
Yeah.
Your projection and your hairstyle is much better than mine today. Oh, we're okay. You know, here's the best part. Anna, you know, Anna talked a lot today, so we're gonna take her mic away from her. More person tell us if is Brad talking about helium or you know what happened? Important. This was amazing. I'm like, yeah, this is
There you go. Okay. All right.
you
How
know,
we
go
doing
ahead
here?
and do a check on
What are we saying?
on the deal. I apologize. You know, here's the deal. When JJ left us,
Yeah,
it's been
JJ. It's your fault.
It's all JJ's fault. JJ with his whole I want to go and expand my life. Can anybody hear us?
Nobody's complaining right now.
Yay.
No one's complaining
Yay.
right now.
All right. All right. No, I think that might have been it. That was the weirdest thing ever. You did actually sound like Mickey Mouse, dude. It's cool.
That sounds fantastic.
Yes. Go ahead. Attach
Where
that to the grate.
Where did I leave off? I left off on somewhere lamenting about this wine. So let's lament about this wine. some
About
more.
the 2020 rocket.
Really pretty shabby. sad excuse for a wine. I wouldn't buy it.
Brad, right-
oh wait,
right
no.
off the
Brian
gate-
Lilly said it was fantastic
He did.
with burgers. I think this would be great with your tri-tips, your skirt takes, your skirt steaks.
Mm-hmm.
Not a skirt steak. Oh, Donald Duck, you're crazy. Not a skirt steak, but a skirt steak. Anything. I think it'd be great with anything.
Do you think the chocolatey notes are from your new barrels? Because
I think
the
there's-
Rocket is not something I normally associate with that bright chocolatey note.
I don't know. I have no idea.
It should just be that wonderful.
I don't know. I
2023.
just think there's some dark cherries. There's some
Uh-huh.
vanilla.
Yep.
There's some all that kind of goodness in there.
Man,
If all that kind of goodness is a good descriptor from a wine guy.
I think so.
I think what I want to say is that the 2020 Rocket is tasting fantastic.
The 2020 Rocket, hang on to your pants, kids.
No,
we never call a
it's
wine
not.
explosive
Nope,
over here. We don't do
it's
that.
not.
We never ever say that.
The other, let's go this direction.
All right.
The other wine I thought, I don't know.
The 19 Freddie Cuvée Reserve.
This went out in your
Oh my
last
God.
wine club. If you haven't
Yep.
had it, you've lost out.
It's time to
we
open that
only have a
sucker
few
up.
cases left.
Yep.
So if you haven't had it, you should try it. If you had it and liked it, you should let me know because we don't have that much
Because
left.
there's
of
not
it.
much left. Because it was reserved because you
I
only
think
made,
this-
what, like 60 cases?
Yeah,
of it?
maybe 6,000, 7,000 cases. Hardly anybody got it. Very popular around the world. Grenache Syrah Vedra.
I used to be such a good
I
person.
think it's got a little more spicy nose to it.
The spice,
Not as much
the spice
vanilla
is there.
and all that kind of stuff.
Spice is there. Oh, man.
But I'm just thinking that any of these wines could go with pretty easy barbecue.
your
Now I
summer
brought
fare.
this other Zinfandel because some people like doing a lot of sauce.
They do.
Um,
They do.
And I think if you're going to do a sauce, and especially if it's sweet, if you have a lot of brown sugar to the sauce or just any particular sweetness to a sauce, like a classic St. Louis rib or something like that,
Sure.
I think you need something like a Zinfandel that has a little bit higher alcohol to kind of handle that sauce. And I wasn't going to open it today, but I think that would be a really good, just in general, barbecue wine, whether you're doing sauce or not.
Now, this one will
steak or
come
pork.
in the...
Well, no, this is all the pre-release stuff. So the 20
Right.
20 Malbec, brand
Right,
new,
will be
not
next.
released.
Yeah.
This isn't released either.
Nope.
This is definitely going to go into the summer shipment because
Right.
what we did for all of our folks in Arizona and New Mexico and Kansas and
Texas.
Texas and Louisiana and Tennessee and Florida, because last year they basically took 8 months to get their wine.
Yeah.
By the time it was cool enough to ship,
They got
we
their fall
offered
and their
offered
summer
them
again.
their spring and summer shipment. Their spring and summer shipment together.
If you're trying to make that echo effect, you're doing an excellent job.
I'm on it. Which all of you folks in the Great White North, we're going to be doing that for you as well because we couldn't ship to Minneapolis
Right,
and
after
Chicago
Christmas, it was so bad.
and New York. It took them 6 months to get their wine. That's just a little shiny white light. Is
It's
that a-
called the sun.
Oh, I thought that was a. It looked more like when we were abducted in Prescott.
That's
at
right.
One time.
You know, the
That
Phoenix
was-
Lights are a thing, man. It's a thing.
Prescott lights is what I was really talking about. Yeah, that's all right. If there's a little sun in your eye,
We're
Grady,
sorry
do you wanna,
about that.
Do you want to adjust the
Yeah,
sun in your
I may
eyes?
have to because now it's pointing
Is
right
it-
in the lens.
Anna,
for us.
is the sun in your eye bothering you?
There's a little bit of, it's kind of pretty though.
Yeah.
Very-
fine.
Oh my God, Grady almost went
You
down.
guys, it's fine.
It
Is
is.
it okay?
I'm actually, I can't.
I thought it was a UFO trying to attack me there for a second. Boy, I'll tell you what, we're having all sorts of.
You know, today is just
Grady,
one of those
just
days.
work it. Oh, what fell down over there? No.
That was a battery.
No, up, down. Now we've got rainbows. Although,
Although the lens flare,
I'm thinking,
dude.
we're getting really close to Pride Month, and the rainbow across my face is looking pretty fantastic. We're very prideful about this rainbow, right? Let me see if I can do the rainbow. Look, this is me.
Look, lens flare is a thing. It's sexy
Hey,
and
stop
it's
talking.
very hot.
Stop talking about that. about me with all my good friends. We're not going to worry about lens flare right now.
All right, we'll just blow. We'll just,
At least they can hear us, which is actually technically
well, that
more
is
important. All right.
definitely more important.
Or is that the sun shining down on me? Is Elton John around, or is that Boy
It
George?
is almost Pride Month, so.
We're very close. We are very close.
It's like you have a nimbus or a halo above you.
I love the Nimbus.
Like baby Jesus.
I wasn't going there.
You
I
were.
wasn't.
You
I was
were.
gonna-
I could see it in your head. You were going to say, "Sweet baby Jesus."
I know. Always looking down on me. I feel good about it.
yeah,
I
I'm hip.
feel good about my halo.
You know, I'm okay with this lens flare. It's super sexy.
All right.
Christopher
Well,
Nolan has
Brady, stop.
nothing,
Scott?
nothing on us. Nothing.
Hey Grady, what's going on? What else is going on today?
What else is going on? We got so many wonderful things. It's just been
Don't
so
tell us
fun.
about those wonderful things. Tell us about what's on here. What's happening
All
here?
right, what else? What else did we not talk about? We talked about bodega. Oh, we haven't talked about sending wine ahead if you're going to a special graduation or Father's Day.
I think I mentioned it, but it's,
guess
it's
you did,
always
yeah.
good to remind people.
Yes, about the shipping special, so you can get the wine there.
Yourself.
Or send wine. Anna's really like,
Right.
just send it to yourself,
Send
you
it to
crazy
me
person.
because I don't really care about the
Yes,
graduation.
Send it to yourself. Yes.
Yes.
Send some wine to
Drink the father
So,
at your own home and
If you
toast your father at home.
If you've already consumed everything you just got,
Right?
you are now realizing that you need more for summer.
You definitely do. And
This
boy,
is-
do we have a lot of wonderful
This
things.
is a great time to stock
Yeah,
up
if we
and
got a
save.
shipping deal, let's do it. Anyhow, yeah.
What kind of shipping deal do we have today, Grady?
I don't know, like free wine or something.
Yes. That is the shipping deal that we have.
Oh, the shipping deal we actually have.
No. If
Oh.
you pay, wait, no, I've got it.
Okay.
I can handle the shipping deal that you've just announced.
Uh-huh.
This is a brand new shipping deal.
Yeah.
If you pay $650 in shipping,
Yes.
we shall send you free wine.
What a great idea.
Whatever you choose to put in the case will happen.
Nice. As long as you pay $650 for
For
shipping.
yes.
Okay.
That
That
is-
seems reasonable.
You kind of reverse the deal.
I did a little
I
bit.
know.
Anyhow.
But I think
Buy
what
a
we're doing.
case,
Oh my God,
$10.
springtime.
Oh,
I was wondering if
There
you.
we go.
Oh,
Hi,
look at that!
Look at that little baby girl.
Look,
Hi,
am I
Annie.
in front of the sun? You guys?
You did.
Yes, your head is in
Actually, you're glowing.
the nimbus.
Is that the afterglow?
There we go.
Is that the afterglow that's happening right now?
Anyway, I wanted to say hello to everybody, hi, Brad.
Hi, Danny. How are you doing?
And
You-
this is Annie. If
Actually-
anybody doesn't know, they
Actually-
should know her by now.
Actually, Danny, usually you bring us food. So is this our next snack?
No. Even though she's a big girl, she's not for you to consume.
Okay.
Oh,
All
you're a
right.
little lamb chop
Yes.
is what you are. A little lamb chopper.
I thought that was our next hippo that we
All
were
right.
going to
So
taste.
anyway, there's a reason why I wanted to come on Screen Time. I wanted to say thank you to everybody who has supported us in the last couple months during these really
Delightfully crazy times.
tough but exciting transitions. You know, we've obviously had some transitions out of Geyserville downtown. We are here at Squirrel Manor. We've had the passing of our beautiful, most lovely town mascot and our baby boy Freddie.
Mr. Freddie.
We've also done some exciting things, and you guys have supported us 100%. So I want to say thank you to everybody who has been there for us throughout all of this. And thank you to Grady. Thank you to Anna and everybody else who has helped us through this, because it hasn't been easy, and we're doing the best we can to keep this brand going, to keep Brad sane. He might have had a knee replacement too through all this.
Oh, yeah,
It's been a lot. So we want to continue making good wine and hanging out with you guys, and being a part of the Mercury family means a lot to us. So cheers to you.
Oh,
cheers
and
to you,
cheers
kids.
to us
Thanks,
for getting
yes.
through it all. And I want to just say thank you.
That's awesome. Hi, Annie.
And thank you to Annie for being here.
And thank you,
And
Annie,
Ben.
for being a fantastic little dog and,
Yep.
and a tasty little morsel that she might be.
Bite his ankles.
Yes.
Bite him.
I love you.
All right. Bye.
All right, you guys. Thank you so much for, yeah, there's a lot of things going on. Guess what? I bet you that you guys have a lot of things going on in your life too.
Yep.
We're just getting through it. as we're wrapping this whole thing up, you know, a lot of people obviously very wondering what's going on with Mercury on a daily basis. We have all these things happening. We are fine. We are not going anywhere. We just happen to not have a permanent location in Geisville right now. You guys know this. We are fine. Everything is good. We're going to continue. We could be in Healdsburg tomorrow. There's 50 locations. We can be in Cloverdale tomorrow. There's a bunch of locations. I can be in Windsor. There's 1,000 places we could be, but where we're supposed to be is Geyserville. I haven't supported Geyserville for the last 15 years I've been here. We didn't come up with the slogan of 60 yards of awesome to bail on this town. So we are going to wait for the right spot to come available in Geyserville. We are going to be Geyserville, and we're going to be Geyserville adjacent for the moment. So, and to Danny's point, thank you so much for your support. Continue supporting us. You know, buying wine,
Incredible kind
obviously,
words.
to Danny's point, buying wine obviously supports us.
Yep.
You need some friends. You have a friend that has a birthday, send them some wine. You have a father that has a birthday, send him some wine. If you think you're going to travel somewhere, send yourself some wine. That'd be really appreciated. But we are going to be here in Geyserville. We're doing things with the chamber, continually doing things with the chamber to support Geyserville. This is my home. This is where we're staying. And it's just going to be a few more minutes before we actually have our spot here. A lot of you may or may not know, the only spots that have been unoccupied for the last 75 years need about 6 or 7 months worth of rehab and work.
Do they have a floor,
No,
bathroom,
no,
running water?
no.
All
Well,
things you kind of need.
lead pipes, yes.
Oh, lead pipes. We got lead pipes.
Asbestos? Yes.
Gotcha.
Air conditioning, no.
No.
Heat, no.
Yep. Oh, heat,
leaks,
yes.
leaks,
Oh, heat, yes.
yes. So no, it is just what it is, and so we're obviously working very hard on making all of these things work. We're fine, just to make sure everybody knows, and everybody asks all the time. We're fine. We're doing great. You guys are going to continue to support us. Would we love to have a space in downtown Geyserville today? Yes. Do we not? No. But where are we tomorrow?
Oh my
Wait,
God.
where am I tomorrow?
We're at Fermata. We're in downtown Geyserville.
Where is that?
That is right next to where we were.
We are not going anywhere, and everything is okay. So just so that everybody can, obviously, thank you so much for everybody,
Yes.
you know, with,
The
you know,
support.
wondering and the support and making
all
sure that
the
we're
people
okay.
checking in
We're
on us.
fine. Everything's great. We're going to be in downtown Geyserville tomorrow.
Yep.
And
We'll be in
everything's
Napa,
good.
of all places, on Wednesday.
Checking out our new tasting room.
Hell yeah. We'll be with B Bubbles.
Oh my
We'll be
God.
like,
Our new
Bubbles
tasting
Lounge.
room
Oh my
in
God.
downtown Napa is going to be fantastic.
It'll be so much fun.
It's
It'll be so
gonna be
classic.
amazing.
It'll be so classically Mercury.
Oh, what
Because
I-
it's unexpected.
When I get to downtown Napa and open up my new tasting room, you guys are going to be like, wow.
What,
proud.
Beard? What the hell? What are you thinking?
Maybe I'll find a new location there. I'll be
Who
there.
knows?
I'll be there on Wednesday.
We'll be there. We'll check out some places. Who knows?
If
Be
you
cool.
don't want me to get a spot
the
in
bookstore.
downtown Napa, maybe you should be there too and say don't. Otherwise, get a ticket.
Yes.
Anyway, my
Get
friend.
a ticket. Drink some bubbles.
Oh,
with
there's
us.
gonna be some fans. These people
Oh.
are very nice. They
They are
should be in
super duper
Sonoma,
fun.
but they happen to have a place in Napa. It's very nice.
It's all right. They're
No,
fine.
they're very good people.
They're super
And inviting us as the only people to come out with their little bubbles event is absolutely fantastic. So if you are in the neighborhood from Oakland to San Francisco,
Yep.
you can get to Napa very quickly. It's much easier to get there than it is to Mercury.
That's also
So come
true.
and visit us. And who doesn't want to drink some bubbles and have some of my
Come on now,
fantastic still wine?
seriously. Oh, it's gonna be super fun. We're excited for all the fun stuff. We've got a bazillion fun things. Irons in the fire, as they say.
A bazillion.
Yes,
I don't know if I've got that many things going
dude.
on. Do I?
you
I actually
keep-
might.
You actually do.
Okay.
I'm trying to update things as fast as I can, but
We'll work on that
Seriously.
website a lot this next.
I'm gonna hammer that sucker.
Are you?
I am.
Would you please hold them to it? All right, my friends. I think this is it. Anybody else have anything to say?
What? We can't be over just yet.
Oh, we have 6 minutes?
We do?
Oh, what's the next wine?
Oh,
Let's
did we
check
try
out-
the father?
Oh, wait, there's a,
There's more wine.
what?
Just in time for Father's Day.
Come home early.
This is
Yeah,
crazy.
Brad wants to go 30 feet to home early.
Hey, I
got some Zelda to play, all right?
Right.
Oh.
Danny's got to find some Koroks. Grady does too, by the way.
Hey, guess what?
What?
Father's Day's coming up.
Father's Day. What a cool seg, Brad.
Hey, you know we still have some 13 father available.
Do we really?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I know.
Are you
Some.
sure?
And then we've got some
Because
16
we've been selling
father.
the bejesus out of that one.
Oh, just like a good father should.
But do we have?
And
some
then we have
16?
some 16. Then did I make any wine between 16 and 19 that was called the father?
I believe there's a 19 somewhere sneaking around.
So did I have?
Oh, that's a 16. Damn it.
Damn
What
it.
a horrible seg that was. But,
That was the worst segue ever.
however, the 16 is.
I was gonna pre-release the 19.
Were you?
Son of a gun.
All right. So we're not
Guess
going to
what?
pre-release.
I'm
but
not
if you
gonna
ask
taste it
nicely,
apparently, unless Danny
If you
runs into
email.
the cellar and gets it out and opens it up really quick because
In
we have
3
5
minutes?
minutes left.
That can't
but
happen.
Danny's
I don't know
sitting
where
do you know
over
how
there.
far that
I
is?
can.
It's over where we store all the stuff for
Let's-
the blending party.
What year?
19 father.
Got it.
Well,
Apparently
since
I
we have
should've-
the 16.
Apparently, I should have had my glasses on.
Uh-huh.
But let's just
Well,
put the 16
you know what?
and see it
6s and
is.
9s look very similar.
Do they?
They do.
Do they?
They do.
Do they?
It just
With the
depends on your
exception of being
perception.
upside down.
Well, it's perception. Perception is everything.
All right, let's see.
Whether it's a 6 or a 9.
Oh my God! This is the
It is the 19.
1910.
Look at that, it's
this
the
is
19.
1902, 1912. Holy crap!
You're lucky
I
that wasn't
hate it when
perfect.
things go wrong like that.
You know, this is
I was
actually
quite certain that this was a 19.
this is very exciting because I haven't had that 16 in months.
or like 3 minutes.
I didn't try it this afternoon. Did I?
You didn't.
I don't think I did.
All right, we're gonna enjoy. The
I was
16.
busy making sure the audio is
All right.
clicky
Oh,
and Donald Ducky
the
and
audience
weird.
was really bad, but I love the
But you know
fact
what?
that I sounded like I was on helium.
Facebook is rolling, which is huge because
Yeah.
it only took me an hour to get that going today.
Ugh. That's just the father.
embarrassing.
All right, I was really excited about talking about the new father because that's going to be going in the summer shipment as well.
It is.
And all of our good friends
Ah,
that are in the South have actually got this.
They
So,
did, that's
Anna,
right.
is there anybody
Hot
online
states.
that got the
any
father
of the
and
hot states
opened
you
it?
got a 19?
No hot states?
No hot states?
Well, you want to know why there's no hot states?
Because they're all dying from
They're
the
all
heat.
dying from the heat.
They're all just passing.
Their
They're in a
internet-
pool.
Their internet's working about as good as mine and my brain. Apparently, I should be in a hot state right now. God, that
You are
is that-
definitely a hot state, Brad.
You're in a hot state.
That truly looked like 2019.
It did, didn't it?
It did.
Yeah.
Oh, look.
Danny!
Oh,
What
screen
is
time
this?
saves the day.
Do we have anything to open that with?
Yeah, take your phone.
It's under your
Oh,
phone.
Under your phone.
There we go. I thought that Aunt Mabel was going to call me on my phone today, so I have it
Aunt
there.
Mabel was very busy. Maybe
You know what?
next
Maybe while I'm
month.
opening this, Aunt Mabel can call me.
No, it's okay.
God dang it.
Yeah,
You
you
know,
have like 3
what
minutes.
What we'll do is we'll talk about the beautiful
She doesn't
16
have-
while you're opening it.
You want top of the
Because
16 while I'm
the
opening it?
16, it has just a touch of that nose that you know that the wine has had some great age in the bottle.
So you want to touch your nose.
Just a little bit.
Wow. That's a great wine.
The 16 is, as I like to say, firing on all cylinders. It is beautiful.
Is that all you want to say about it?
What more could you say
I think
after
that's-
firing on all
I think
cylinders?
that's pretty good.
That's pretty much, that's like the end all be all. How many more cylinders do you want? Is it like a V12? Is it like a Bentley or something?
Something like that.
All the cylinders. I want them all.
All right.
Oh, God bless America. That
I
is
was
beautiful.
excited about showing off a new
You know
wine
what?
that's
What would have been
unreleased.
funny is if you didn't know it was a 19 and you're like, my God, this nose is very advanced for a young wine like a 19.
Yes, yes.
It
see,
definitely
let's
does not
see.
smell like a 19.
No, it does not. You are correct.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Danny. You are the best.
Thanks for running off the cellar and bringing
And coming
that
back
out.
up.
Oh my God. Wow. Well, I think I got a better bottle for 19, honestly.
So obviously, the fruit is a lot more exciting. It's
What?
a lot more pronounced.
That's more exciting fruit?
Well, in a different way than the 16. The 16 is more restrained. It has the nuance and the subtlety. The 19 is like bold and in your face.
Ooh. Wow, that sounds exciting. I think you should try that.
You should probably put your
God, I was
put your
actually-
tongue in there and tell me what's going on.
Grady.
6 p.m.
Thanks,
Time to
Suri.
go.
I'd love to tell you how it tastes, but apparently Apple says we're done.
Apple just told me it's time to go. After you asking me to stick my tongue in there and tell me how it tastes.
Well, then you better hurry up. Otherwise,
God
the
bless
AI
us.
is going to cut us off or something.
Wow. I will say it has a little more vigor.
Vigor is an excellent word, sir.
Color's exquisite. Cabernet Franc, one of my absolutely favorite.
Look at those sexy
grapes.
legs. Look at those
Um,
sexy, sexy legs.
Like a giraffe. Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The 16 is so much more restrained, but yet with the same flavors, just richer and darker. This is bright and in your
So you're
face.
saying a younger wine isn't quite as rich or dark as an older one?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm not sure if that's true or not, but that's what
Sounds
I'm
right.
thinking. Brad, this is awesome. And for the kids who got it in their shipment early, you lucky ducks.
Yeah, absolutely
You
fantastic.
lucky ducks.
I think the 16, obviously, is super fantastic. Absolutely, this wine is much brighter.
For
it's
sure.
It's not richer, but all the fruit flavors are just uplifted and bright.
Yep.
It's going to work its way into a super sexy, elegant wine.
It's following in the footsteps beautifully. But wow.
Those footsteps.
Wow.
You know, footsteps in time. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing.
That's beautiful.
Is it?
It's beautiful.
Okay. He called it beautiful.
It's a beautiful wine.
I think I'm gonna have to agree with him. Why I love Cabernet Franc is that it has an enormous amount of structure. It's why it's a great blending grape, and why people that don't understand or don't know, or they run magazines and say that Cabernet Franc is a background blender, they're wrong. It's a background blender in Bordeaux because they can't ripen it. But we can here in Alexander Valley. This wine has structure, it has body, it is everything that I want a wine to really tell me a story. And so Cabernet Franc, I think, tells the best story of all the grape varietals.
Yeah.
I love so many different wines, and you guys know it. But Cabernet Franc is the one that doesn't let me run away with fireworks. It's got, this is happening, that's happening, this is happening. Cabernet Franc is the grape varietal that tells me a story from front to back, whether it's young or whether it's the older one that's a little bit darker. It's telling a story on my palate that just makes me so happy. I love Cabernet Franc, and you guys know that. It is such a fantastic grape. A Cabernet Franc is not vegetative because I can ripen it. I'm sorry, it's vegetative in Bordeaux. They can't ripen it. Not my fault, not their fault. That's just a thing. So, but if you can ripen Cabernet Franc, the father of Cabernet Sauvignon, of course it's a super complex and amazing grape. So, seriously, this might just end up in the cruise next year.
I think
a
it should,
couple of-
Brad. I think it should.
I think that this is going to be a beautiful pairing.
Yeah.
For a lot of things, and so I think that I just made the decision. This might end up going to the cruise.
I think it needs to. This year, I think, was a particularly interesting blend. Was this 92% Cab Franc and like 8%?
I don't know. I don't have
Merlot?
glasses on, so I have no clue what is in that.
Yes. Brad went a little crazy. So 92%
What?
Cab Franc, 8
92
Merlot.
I went that far in the Cab
You
Franc?
did.
That's great.
You did. Because normally only 95. But, oh my God. Ooh. It's a killer.
Yeah.
It was a killer.
That's the
Killer.
father. It's a flagship. It's one of my favorite damn things.
Yep.
So it's not.
Nobody does Cab Franc
It's
like
not
you,
technically going to be released until the summer. All the folks in the hot states that opted for the double shipment
They
got
got-
it.
they got it.
But if you want it now, I think it's tasting fantastic. I thought we needed to wait a little longer, but it's
No.
tasting great now.
No, it's unbelievable.
All right, so that's all I've got. Anna, is there anything else I've got?
Nope, you're good. You
Hey,
handled it. You handled it
you know, I said a lot of things on this. If you want to know what they were, watch it again. Grady said that we were going to give free wine for $575
or
shipping.
something like
That's
that.
not true. We're gonna do shipping that is, if you buy a 6-pack, you get it for 20 bucks.
20 bucks for
And if
shipping.
you buy a case of wine,
$10
you get it
for
$10.
shipping. Yeah.
It's basically free. You can't get a freaking McNugget for $10. It's free. Basically free shipping. So if you need some wine, and if you're traveling this summer, what you want to do is take advantage of my shipping sales. Ship wine to where you're going so you can enjoy it so you don't have to schlep it with you. Unless you're going to schlep it with you, then buy a bunch of wine and take it with you.
Which is
That's all
also
there is to
fine
it.
too, because you don't need clothes. You just basically need wine. Just fill your suitcase with wine.
That sounds about right. Anna says yes.
All
Anna
right,
says
they're
yes.
giving us the wrap it up signal. All right, we're wrapping it up, kids. Brad, thank you. This was so much fun. Thanks for
Oh,
having me
you're
at the house.
welcome.
This was a blast.
Oh, I couldn't wait to do it here. This is absolutely awesome.
It kind of reminds me of the 2020 blending party, right?
That would be the
were sit-
2020, yes.
It was. We were sitting here doing all the fun blends, and this was a blast. And we'll probably do it again next month, or who knows?
Are we?
I don't know. Maybe we'll do it at my house. Yeah, let's go to Cloverdale and make it really awful.
We're going to have some fun. We'll find a new
Uh-oh.
spot. Oh, that
Now
was,
someone else is telling us
Out!
to stop. Okay.
We're out.
All right, we're out.
Bye, guys.
Good night, guys. Thank you so much. The
Thank
stream
you.
is ending.
Is it?
It's ending. I swear to God, it's ending.
Shut
I'm
off
pushing the
the
button. I'm
microphone.
trying to shut the microphone
Because if
off.
you talk,
I can't shut the microphone.